Hi, welcome to Vlogentine number 9. My name is Donna from In a Pickle Knitting, and I have today for you crafts and a children's literature book about Valentine's Day. Let's get started with the book. The book I have today is called Olive, My Love. So it's a little play on words, all of my love, from Olive. It's written by Vivian Walsh. It's illustrated by J. Otto Siebold. And this is a story about Olive, who is in her little doghouse, and she hears outside something, Olive, my love, and she then hears some singing, and whenever, as a dog, whenever she hears singing, she has to howl along. So part of howling along makes it hard for her to understand the words that are being sung. So he's saying that he's leaving this box of candy for her because all of my love, all of my love to you. But she's just howling along, and here's a thump. Now, her little friend here has wings. He's a winged dog, okay? And she looks outside, and there is a big Valentine box. And she thinks, oh no, we dropped it, so I need to get it back to him. So she heads off, and on her way, she goes by and meets a squirrel called Handler, and he's got this special contraption built so that when nuts fall off the tree or acorns fall off the tree, they slide down this ramp, and he collects them, so he collects more than everybody. She explains what she's doing and how big and heavy this box is, and that she really needs some help. And he's, you better, get going. But she tries, and she's pushing and pushing on this little heart. So she's asking, do you have a friend like who could carry something, and a horse, an elephant? And he's helping her think, and then all of a sudden he says, well, we could take my car. So that's what they do. They get the box on top of his car, and they start driving up the mountain. And here is the house. So it looks like they just have to go up the mountain, but then all of a sudden, after Olive can see Dexter's house, she says, it's just on the other side of that cliff. And cliff, so he has to slam on his brakes. And when he does, the heart goes flying off the top of the car, and it gets right to the middle, and it froze in midair, and you think, oh, it's going to fall to the bottom, but in fact, it's caught in a spider's web. So they meet, Weaver is the spider, and they come up with a new plan to use the web as a slingshot. So they're going to slingshot it through the air, and Olive gets caught in it, and it lands at Dexter's house. And he says, well, didn't you read my note? And she says, note? She doesn't see a note. It says, for Olive, my love, all of my love, yours, Dexter. The little spider, Weaver, and Handler end up on the other side too, and they sit down and enjoy their box of chocolates. So this is All of My Love. That's our book today. Now for a craft, I have two things today. The first I can't show you, but I'll show you a picture of. I made a pair of pajamas for my grandson, and I used this pattern called Child's Play. And this is a multi-size pattern. It goes from XXS, which is a size 3, all the way to a large, which is a size 10. Well, when I was deciding to make this, I had a pair of pajamas that fit but were getting a little too small. So I knew I could use that as a guide, and the size 3, the XXS, which is extra, extra small, was way too big for this. So I did cut that pattern piece out, put them together, and then laid the others on top, and had to take a lot out of the sides, and not so much the length, but the sides were real. It was real high-waisted and also way too big in the sides. So I took, excuse me, I took out some of it, and they now fit. The shirt wasn't as off as the pants were. So just to let you know, if you're using that pattern, this is the fabric that I use. It's a gray background with conversation hearts on it, and it's a fairly nice thickness of a knit. It is a knit, and I purchased it at Joann Fabrics it wasn't in the bolt section. It was hanging on an end display as a pre-cut 2-yard piece of fabric. So I grabbed it. It was the only thing I saw that I thought would make pajamas at all for Valentine's Day. So that is, I'll show you a picture here of the pajamas, and then I don't think I can at this point add in a picture of him actually wearing them. But they did look like, based on the other pair, that they would fit. So that's my first project, sewing Valentine pajamas. My second one is making a set of coasters. Now this particular way of making coasters I've actually shown before. I think I did it on Vlogtober one year, where you use a charm pack, which are 5 by 5 inch squares that you can purchase in a variety of fabrics. They're all part of a collection that go together. And I did that to make a set of fabric coasters. And I've done that again for Valentine's, because this charm pack that I bought, I only bought one charm pack, and I've never been able to lay it out and get it to be a design that I was happy with, because there were several repeats of some colors but only one of another, and one of the color collections is only represented 2 or 3 times. So I just could never find something pleasing to me. So I thought I'll use those to make the coasters. So here are 4 of them. Here's a pink and another pink one. And then this has a taupe color to it with the same prints, but just like you can see here, one is a pink background and one is a taupe background. So the same collection of fabrics in different colors. And what I'm going to do is at the end do, without any talking, I'm going to do this one again, because I have the same 5 fabrics, or I might have a different fabric for the back, I can't remember, but it'll be very similar to this one. And I will just go through and quickly fold the pieces and put them together and show you, because it's so easy. With 5 squares you can make 1 coaster. So you can make from that set of, the charm packs usually have at least 25 squares in them. I think probably more than that, but they have at least 25 squares of the ones that I have purchased. So I never could get a second set of these, so it just wasn't going to work out to be anything else. So I thought, well, they can be coasters, and they will be a gift. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you for stopping in today for Vlogentines number 9, and I hopefully will see you back again for number 10. Bye.